Let's take a look at Sasae, tsurikomi, ashi, and Hiza guruma, when to use in the appropriate situation, similar to what we looked at on the ground. So standard judo grip here. She has my collar. I have her collar. This is a base structure. Ideally, I don't want her to have the collar. I want to fight it. But if our feet are close together, you know, think of Bruce Lee and economy of motion, right? It takes such a short amount of time for me to block her ankle from here. So if her foot is close to mine, it's appropriate to do Sasae tsurikomi ashi, which is a lifting, twisting foot sweep. So in our standard grip, toes close together, I always go for Sasae. So I'm turning, I'm using my whole body motion, I'm lifting this elbow, pulling with this collar, and I'm going to sweep her ankle for Sasae. So if I attempt to do Sasae and my opponent is in the wrong position, high likelihood of failure. Again, economy of motion, pretty far distance from her ankle. And if I try to pull and lift her at this point, she's able to hop over my foot. Even if I do it at speed, again, that foot's back, she's staying away from me. I clipped her foot, but I didn't have her off balance. For one, she's able to lift her foot. Again, if her foot's forward, and I pull, she can't lift it because that's the only thing touching the ground. So this is the appropriate time to do Sasae when the opponent's foot's forward. But what if their foot is back? Again, similar to the push-pull sweep versus the scissor sweep on the ground, it doesn't make sense for me to do a low sweep with her own posture affecting her balance. This time I actually need to put a brace, and I'm going to use my foot on her top of her knee, just like we did on the ground. And this brace right here, not below. Below she can bend her knee or step over. Too high on her hip, there's another throw there. But a very easy one is just to block the knee and cause her to topple, which is known as Hiza guruma, right? Knee wheel. So again, if foot is back, I'm still going to step to the side. I prefer to lift this elbow and pull, but I'm going to block her knee, which is much harder for her to disengage or get out of the way compared to her ankle. So again, looking at the mechanics, when is it appropriate to do Hiza? When is it appropriate to do Sasae? It's all based on the footwork of my opponent. So if we look at the feet, neutral stance, I would like to cause my opponent to be in a position advantageous. So if she steps forward, here's Sasae, toe to toe, Sasae. If she steps back, Hiza. So let's look at these again, back to back. If the foot is close, I say toe to toe, Sasae. If the foot is back, Hiza. All together, Sasae tsurikomi ashi. If her foot's backwards and I try Sasae, she can hop over it pretty easy. So if her foot's backwards, I want to do Hiza, which is just like the push-pull sweep. Ooh.